There were only two things she said as she rose obediently in front of friends and family gathered to share her grief immediately following the preposterous speech on the success of a man. In a small room overwhelmed by yellow roses. I think he's just doing this, so I'll have to drive myself around. She took a breath and closed. I finally got him to church. She's been wearing false teeth since she was 21. The same year she got married. For her 20th birthday, she got an alarm clock and wondered where she'd be next year. Well, those were the war days you married them quick before they died. I missed him a bit when he went away for a short trip, so I figured I should. On Hollywood and Vine, she used to transcribe scripts from French into English and the other way. So beautiful, she stood tall and slender with a mischievously joyful face. Hazelnut hair and bright hazel eyes. They asked her to read for her screen tests. Too shy, but can I watch? Was her reply. Explaining the genealogy of a last name she just heard on TV, I said, you should have been an anthropological linguist. Casey, everyone's got a story, and mine started too early. It was a different era. Casey's the dog's name. Two birds. Glancing past the glaring rapid boil of newly bare bodies outside my window on the first warm day, above the electric Moon River blaring from the ice cream truck, trailing children trembling with anticipation of a treat, I spotted two birds, unscathed by the ensuing impromptu street party, flying together then camouflaged on the highest part of a tree, on the brink of spring, behind green buds beginning to break their sleep, growing boldly, whispering their only hope. Winter doesn't come early to spoil their wing. I envy those lovely brown birds who land together and blend, unseen, silent, higher than the incessant chirping of the others. They don't make a sound as if they already know each other completely. Resting humbly in their discovered serenity, still unmoved by the vain honking of unending daily traffic, living in the space after cold rain, before the impending heat. Myself, content on this warm day, I can feel you perch precariously on your twilight caring for me. Thankful for the grace that allowed me so many consecutive thoughts without a trace of your memory, now flooding back to me on this first anniversary of our sublime lavender coalescence. I recall so clearly what I never had a chance to say that warm, fragrant night, a million fleeting moments away. Staying obediently trapped in your grasp, on the verge of knowing you entirely, when only the unavoidable oneness of our existence could vanquish that violent desire. We felt we were speaking in a different frequency from every other breathing creature standing together, boundaries rapidly indistinguishing, transcending the lonely, unaware streets crowded with faces. Fantastically, we stole each other during the slumber of responsibility, becoming one breath, leaving all else in the distant background of our unconcerned gaze as it drifted away. Gliding down the skin on your back was slighter and more delicate than I could have prepared for. I forgot myself, melting and blooming shamelessly new in your strong, leaning palms, my pulse dutifully in time, with the commanding conduction of your warm tongue sliding softly inside the corridor to your defenseless secret self. With an instant sharp shooting pain, I began to understand. Now isn't ours. Watching you slip away, I poured myself back into human form, ignoring the uncontrollable leak of me and puddle that trailed with you as you returned to life, as if you fell absent-mindedly into the fluid mess of me, and I was recording your footprint on every step you took to escape, preserving one precious pearl of clarity. From that moment on, I knew I will see you again, the next time around in glorious momentary spring, when we are both birds silently watching the world rush by. After breakfast. Saturday morning, I took all the carefully detailed maps I had bought on sale to navigate the road to my wildest dreams, really any thoughts or preferences, and put them neatly, one on top of the other, into a box marked fragile. and lit it on fire. The unexpected smoke signals warranted concern and baked goods from my well-intentioned neighbors who had not yet been quite burnt out with asking me how I am. After they stopped coming, there was no wind, which I thought was perfect. I used the ashes I had been saving in an urn that I conscientiously had recycled from my last morning to build myself a house on someone else's property. The man in Bermuda shorts whose manicured lawn I'd imperfected seemed put off. Joke's on him, I laughed. I am the one who is no longer.